Psychic Renegade Tarot. My name is Bethany. Let's do a pick a card this morning. It's very early, so if I'm kind of whispering, it's because I'm awake before everyone. But anyway, I want to do how strong is your relationship. So this is kind of going to be a love reading, kind of a deep dive, almost like a little therapy session for couples, or you could maybe take it platonically for other relationships in your life. I'm not sure if that's really going to work in this reading. We'll see. I think it's more going to be a romantic, but yeah, I don't do a lot of couple readings, you guys, because I'm single. So I was going to do one for y'all. And yeah, let's just, if you want to look at your relationship, some strengths, weaknesses, areas you can grow, I'm going to give you some just gentle advice on anything that comes through, but trigger warning because I'm not sure what is going to come through. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna have 3 piles. Dragon's Blood is pile 1, Rainbow Moonstone pile 2, and Blue Calcite is pile 3. You can watch multiple selections if you want to look at different relationships in your life. Again, you could try this for like a family, friend, colleague, but I'm not sure if it's going to be more romantic. But anyway, let's get into that, you guys. If you would like to work with me, contact me, any of the above. I always have my links in the description box to my website, my email, my Instagram. So if you want to book a session with me for Reiki, astrology report, or a tarot reading, you can check out my website and see the different styles that I offer. Get a hold of me if you want to get scheduled in, okay? Thank you to all my regular clients. I love you guys. I love working with you guys. You just mean a lot to me, so I thank you guys. So let's get into your guys' reading. Pile 1. If this is your pile, let's look at how strong is your relationship. This could be my troublesome pile because Dragon's Blood is a protection stone for battle. So hopefully not. Maybe you as a couple are going through some stuff. We're gonna see. It's just a stone. Maybe you have personal battles and needed to know about Dragon's Blood. But let's get into it. So I'm using Cosmic Vibrations and Ethereal Visions Tarot. I pulled 4 of each. How do I want to do this? I think I'm gonna start from the bottom. Aw. Okay, see? I was worried for nothing. Ace of Cups. You guys are still in love. You're still in a honeymoon phase. You still date each other. You still pursue each other. You still are really attracted to each other. It's very cute. It's a sweet, you have a sweetness to your love or an innocence to your love. I don't know if you guys, I feel like you haven't cheated on each other. Or if you have, you were like really good about working through it. But I'm getting like an innocent vibe, like you both protect the relationship a lot. It means a lot to both of you. So it's very sweet. It might be kind of new. Ace of Cups could be a newer relationship. It doesn't have to. It could just be I'm gonna try to speak up because I can't whisper through this whole thing. It could just be you still have those vibes, like still in the honeymoon phase, or it just still feels fresh even if you're years and years in. 4 of Cups. All right, so sometimes you guys go through ups and downs. 4 of Cups is a disillusion, disappointment kind of card. So I feel like you might have gone through seasons where, this is for couples that have been together for a minute, you might have gone through seasons where you didn't appreciate each other, or you lost sight of the relationship. Maybe you just compared it to other relationships, or got busy or got caught up with your own thing or something. Somehow you lost sight of like the importance of it in your life, or I don't know, I'm just feeling like there was a time where you didn't appreciate each other one way or another. It could have been like in little ways, or it could have been in big ways. For some of you, this involved infidelity with the 3 of Cups here, or maybe it's like you thought about cheating because like you weren't happy for a little bit, or your partner. I feel like for some of you, no actions were taken because he's just like thinking about it. So maybe it was like an emotional affair, or someone was just daydreaming because they were like bored in their relationship. I don't know. I feel like you guys have worked through this, but there may have been some periods where it was a little rocky, or someone might have got like a crush on someone else, like something kind of innocent. I don't know, just like distracted. 6 of Pentacles. So it wasn't feeling even for some kind of time period. I feel like one of you was like in school or training for a new position at work or doing something, and the other was like supporting them for a while, and they got kind of like a big head or caught up in something, or just got too used to prioritizing their own needs because they were being prioritized in the relationship, and it got a little out of balance or something. That's kind of how I'm seeing it. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong or if it was something else, but it just, you didn't, for some time, one of you didn't feel like they were getting back what they were giving. Like maybe one of you was in a season where you're kind of down and out and the other was giving more. Maybe you feel like you were always the one that was like apologizing and having to fix things and always putting in like that kind of effort. Maybe your partner like wasn't very good at like the emotional effort kind of thing. The Empress. So in the Ace of Cups and the Empress here, it's clear your partner adores you. So don't get that twisted. I just feel like you guys, for some of you, it's just kind of doubts maybe. If you're a super fresh couple that you've worked through, or maybe like you got chosen over someone else, or you were getting compared or something like that. For some of you, if it's a long term relationship, there could have been infidelity or just like thoughts of it, or boredom or something like that, or some kind of threat that you guys had to deal with, or it pertained to this imbalance of energy. Someone was like pursuing the other more, or giving more energy or giving more effort, and the other one was feeling like their feelings or their actions weren't being reciprocated, like the other person didn't care as much. But with the Empress, your person looks up to you a lot. They idolize you almost, like you're their ideal partner. Yeah, you would be their first pick. If they could design a partner, it would be someone like you. So you check all their boxes. You're like who they want. It's just a matter of working out little differences, or maybe it was a timing thing where you had to like learn to appreciate each other. Like maybe you guys met in like a strenuous time in your life, so you weren't at like the top of your game, or vice versa. So maybe they saw you in a bad light, or you saw them in a bad light. Like maybe some of you were like grieving, or you just gotten fired from a job, or you just moved to a new city and you're still settling in, or something where you felt kind of like vulnerable. Or this might have been like the imbalance thing, like one of you was focusing on something kind of heavy, is maybe what played into this. Ace of Swords. This also kind of been like some information coming to light. It was hard for one of you to handle. So for some of you, it's like you learned about something you didn't know and it bothered you. I don't know. This is going to be different for everybody. I'm seeing lots of things and I'm like, should I list everything or just let you fill in the blanks? You could have found something you didn't want to see, found out something about their past, their present, found something in their phone, vice versa. Maybe you guys had like a tough conversation and you brought up something that was uncomfortable to discuss. I don't know. It was like something came to light and you guys had to work through this because it was either something they didn't disclose to you or they lied about. I feel like it was more like they just didn't tell you. So it was more like they omitted this truth, or you did. I just had to work through that. So I don't know, I'm seeing a strong relationship, but I'm seeing you guys have gone through some things. So either you have a little bit of past stuff to kind of like work off of your shadow, both of you, or you've gone through stuff as a couple, threat of infidelity, people trying to come after your partner, maybe some like boredom at times where you didn't appreciate each other and then you had to realize like how good you had it, something like that. So last two cards, 8 of Pentacles, the Pope. Okay, so both of you are willing to put in the work. Both of you see the value in this. Both of you are in love with each other. I think it's just normal life, unfortunately. I don't know, society's just gotten to a level where they're just too comfortable with disrespect and infidelity, in my opinion. So it just happens. Things happen. Even if someone doesn't cheat, maybe they go on a website, maybe they flirt with somebody, maybe their coworkers hitting on them. I don't know. There's like a million things that could happen, especially with your cell phone and apps and stuff like that. Maybe someone liked a picture. It could be something small. It could be some like emotional cheating. It could just be like, oh, I know one of your friends always wants to hang out because they actually like you. It could be something like that. It could be like family getting in the way where they're like overstepping boundaries and like taking that person's time when they were supposed to do something with you or something like that. But you guys really love each other. With the Ace of Cups and the Empress here, this person adores you. With the Pope and the 8 of Pentacles, whoever's in the wrong is willing to put in effort. You're both willing to put in effort. So is your relationship strong? Yes. Has it gone through some issues? Yes. Do these seem like insurmountable, crazy, can't fix them, deal breaker issues? No. It's not the 10 of Swords. The 10 of Wands does suck. So either you've been through some real heavy stuff in the past, or you've been through some not so fun stuff together. And I don't know, for couples that meet when they're younger, if you have trauma, unfortunately you take it out on each other. And I think it just happens if you meet young and you kind of grow up together. You end up hurting each other because you're just young and dumb and messy and you don't know what you're doing. So I think that happens to couples. I'm not excusing it. I'm just saying for some people that happens. And then just the reality of life, people are messy and they will flirt with your partner, or, you know, family and friends don't respect time boundaries or commitments and certain things. And then things can get awkward or messy with like obligations and loyalties. I don't know, it could be something like that, or this could be like finishing a program or graduate or school, one of you started a job or moved. It could be like a life thing, the 10 of Wands, that just interfered with your relationship. It doesn't have to be infidelity, but I do feel like there was a period where you guys took each other for granted with the 4 of Cups, because it's very much like kind of a disappointed card. You didn't get what you wanted kind of thing, or maybe the relationship didn't turn out how you wanted, or it wasn't going the way you wanted it to. You didn't know how to like discuss this with your partner, something like that. Some of you like broke up and got back together, or you were on and off. Some of you just had a rocky period, or a couple, but you're like growing out of it. With the 8 of Pentacles and the Pope, you're growing out of it. Let's pull a couple more cards for group 1. Couple cards for group 1. I feel confident about this relationship, but I will say it's going to take both of you. Both of you are going to have to put in the work to fix whatever the other person feels is out of balance, and really sit and listen to what your partner wants and needs, and can you fulfill that? If you're both willing to do that, it could work. It could be very strong. If you're not both willing to do that and be vulnerable, it's going to cycle through something that's happened already. Stop, Kush. Come on. You're gonna wake up your sister. Don't piss me off this early in the morning. Anyway. You're freaking animals. Pentacles. Some of you are more comfortable single, so you're fighting that. King of Cups. Your partner might be a little emotional or vulnerable. The High Priestess. High Priestess and the Pope. I think I have good vibes. I feel like you guys are going to work through this. It might take a minute for your partner to get on track or to realize they need to put in this kind of effort, or to like get the balls to go to therapy. Maybe they're scared. I don't know. Whatever it is. There's like apps. There's therapy apps you guys can do if someone's like scared to go to therapy and talk to someone. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I know there is like a couple app that you can do, and it's kind of cute. It like asks you guys questions about each other, and then you answer it, but you can't read the other person's answer until you both answer. And then it has like daily little stupid things. I don't know, whatever. Check it out if you want to. Nine of Pentacles, King of Cups reverse, and High Priestess. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to work through some shadow work to get through this with the Pope and the High Priestess. It's like there's some spiritual work involved, or you guys are being spiritually attacked. Yes, you're comfortable on your own, but do you want love in your life? You have to make space for it. So stop being stubborn. Your partner needs to feel safe. So you need to make them feel safe in some kind of way, or reassure them that you want them in your life, you need them in your life. You're making space for that. I don't know. I feel like they need a lot of verbal reassurance. And you have to admit that you love this person with the Ace of Cups here. So you need to make space for them in your life and stop being stubborn that you think you're better off alone. You're not better off alone. Yes, you are independent. You'd be fine alone. You could probably get dates and all that kind of stuff. But you still love this person, so don't throw it away. I feel like you'd be sad at the end of the day. They would too. The King of Cups. This person's just being in their feels. They might be stubborn emotionally, or they might like wall themselves off when they don't want to talk, kind of thing. You guys need to work through the shadow work together, or you both need to work on your own shadow work a little bit, just to help the wherever the situation is kind of tense, is what I'm seeing. Okay. So I feel like you're pretty strong, group one. You guys have the means to iron out your differences. You just maybe need to have like a conversation and let them know that you're there for them, you're willing to do this. They don't need to be nervous to be vulnerable, because you just want to love them so they can chill out. I feel pretty good about it. I just can see you guys have gone through some stuff, or there's some past stuff in both of you that needs to be kind of healed, so that you don't push each other away. Okay, group one. So that's what I see for you. Let me know in the comments down below. You can be like ambiguous. You don't have to be super detailed and tell everybody your business. But if you want to comment down below, you can. And I love to read them. Thank you for watching. Bye, Pal 1. Pal 2. How strong is your relationship? Using the Ethereal Visions Tarot and Cosmic Vibrations Tarot. Let's see. Okay, so I already pulled cards. Let's get straight into it. Pal 2. Sorry, you chose Moonstone. For some of you, you choose by your stone, so I should mention that. Okay. For some of you, I pick them out for every reading. Okay. Anyways, the Emperor. So you feel confident in this relationship. I feel like you're the head of your household, maybe. If you're a female, you still wear the pants, as they say, or like you kind of steer the relationship, I don't know, not in a controlling way. It's kind of like you just call the shots, and your partner likes it that way too. The 8 of Cups. Oh. So you might be missing someone from the past, or sometimes you think about leaving. We're gonna pull more cards. Okay. afraid your partner will leave. Some of you have a fear of abandonment. 8 of Cups and 5 of Cups. 3 of Cups. Ooh. Some of you, there's been infidelity and you're thinking about leaving. And some of you, you're just worried about this happening. Like you have abandonment issues. You're worried someone will find something better and ditch you. Maybe you're with a very attractive person or a very accomplished person, or you think that other people would want them. I don't know. Group 2, I'm a little nervous for you. It doesn't feel like as strong of a relationship. It's either there's a lot of fear here, you're afraid of these things happening, or you might literally be working through like a recent thing that happened, or like you may have even broken up with somebody and you're grieving this because they cheated or you cheated. Something happened. Or you're afraid of it happening. Because of the 5 of Cups, some of you, this is just a fear. And some of you, you're getting over something that did happen. 2 of Wands, let's see, 2 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. 8 of Wands. The Emperor again. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. For some of you, this is just what I'm getting, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. So I'm sorry, but I try to keep readings general, but I just have to channel what I'm channeling. For some of you, you're dating a narcissist and they're a cheater. That's how I feel. 2 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands. Investing a lot of wands in other areas. Multiple areas. 2 of Wands. Double Emperor here. This person is very full of themselves. You might have already left this person and you're just asking about... Some of you already broke up with this person and they cheated on you. And you're watching this reading just because you're curious what I would say about the relationship. For some of you, this just happened. For some of you, you just found out and you're about to leave somebody. I guess for some of you, this could be you. You could be like cheating on a partner, or you just left a partner because you want to cheat or because they cheated. And some of you, this could just be like emotional stuff, online stuff, friends, inappropriate things, crossing boundaries, flirting, whatever. This could be like kind of just almost doing it kind of thing. And for some of you, this is straight up just this person was a hoe around town. With the 8 of Wands here, 7 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands. Why am I annoyed? I'm gonna have to pull more cards. I'm annoyed for you, group 2. If this doesn't resonate, just pick another pile or another reading on my channel. This is kind of just very specific, you guys, so I'm sorry if it doesn't resonate for you today. It happens. King of Swords. This person's very intellectual. They're very smart. Probably charming. That's how they get away with it. The Emperor here. Some of you, this person's older than you. Some of you, this person's just highly attractive. I feel like they have a beard. If it's a man. For some of you, this person's into the occult. That's not for everyone. 6 of Wands. Oh my god, this person like loves it, or like gets off on getting away with it. This is kind of like a thrill, cheating. That's why I was kind of picking up on narcissism, because it's kind of like, I don't know, some people, maybe it's a guy thing, or some people it's an ego boost, right? But like, there should be some like empathy, remorse for your partner. You shouldn't get like high off of it or feel excited like the 6 of Wands, like it's a accomplishment or a victory. This is like, I'm getting like college frat boy mentality. Like, yeah, bro. Like, I totally nailed her, bro. And they don't have to act like that. I'm just saying, like, that mentality. Like, they're just so proud of it. They're so proud of it. It's not, like, a big thing to them. It's just... Oh my god, this person's very full of themselves. A double emperor, y'all. 3 of Cups, 6 of Wands, King of Swords. Come on. The 8 of Wands are out here. And the 8 of Cups. So they already left you to go be a hoe, or you left them because they were being a hoe. 7 of Cups. 7 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. Investing everywhere. Sowing their oats everywhere. I'm reading a hoe right now, okay? No offense. Like, go be a hoe. But don't be a hoe in a relationship unless you have an open relationship. You know what I mean? Just don't lie to people. That's my thing. You can go be a hoe. That's great. Wear protection, have fun. But be single and don't lie to people. You know what I mean? Whatever. Anyways, I act like I've never cheated. I'm not perfect, but I'm just saying. You shouldn't be proud of it. I was never proud of it. So, anyway, Ace of Wands. Oh my god. This person might have a sex addiction. Like, they have a problem. Or this is, like, the only way they get validation is externally. Oh my god. Okay, this is coming through. They get external validation through sexual intercourse, sexual attraction. Oh my god, another 8 of Wands. This person might have been abused also. The 3 of Swords and the double 8 of Wands. That feels real icky to me. I don't know. In this context. I don't know. For some of you, this is like... Oh. Okay, for some of you, this person was like sold as a child or messed with as a child by like a family friend or like one of their parents' friends, or for some of you, a very small amount of you, this might have been like a cult that like their family was in, and the adults partake in something against children. Like it was really dark, and your person might have been sold as a child. I don't know. That's not gonna resonate, and you probably, I don't know, maybe you would know this about them, maybe not. If they grew up in like a really affluent home, I don't know, maybe not. I honestly don't know where all those cults are. I mean, I know where some of them are in Hollywood, but like in other areas, I don't know. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that. This is getting dark, you guys. So if this person has like a problem, it's because they have a problem. King of Wands. Ace of Swords. This person might have a sex addiction because of something that happened to them as a child. I feel like they were violated. Probably, unfortunately. And it's stuck with them. So this is something, instead of getting help, this person is inflicting onto others. I mean, I hope to God they're not abusing others, but I think they're just being a hoe with willing partners, hopefully. I don't know. The energy just got really heavy on this, you guys. Is there any advice in the tarot? Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. Page of Pentacles, King of Cups. Oh my god, they like love bomb, like they string you along, is how I'm getting it. Like, this person is a King of Swords, King of Wands. Like, they don't have a lot of emotion, but towards you, it's like they give you these like petty little, I'll do this for you, I'll take you on a date. It's very juvenile. Like, they string you along, do the bare minimum, but behind the scenes they're a hoe. This person is no good. No good, group 2. About it, pal 2. I don't know what else to say. I didn't think that this reading was going to come out this way, but it really just came out as like a harsh criticism and warning. So maybe you've been through the ringer with this person. I would just I would just be very careful. I'm getting high narcissistic vibes, and I'm not just saying that. It's just like their attitude is coming across that way. I'm not feeling a lot of remorse here. So if this person is pretending to be sorry, it's probably just to manipulate you so that they can keep cheating on you, is how it looks. Like this person doesn't look like they have any intentions of changing. It's more, can they brainwash you, gaslight you into submitting to the bullshit, basically. So I don't know. I don't feel good about that. Pile 2, let me know, is this an ex? Is this a relationship you need to get out of? What is going on? Let me know in the comments, and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Okay, pile 3, if you chose the blue calcite pile, this is your reading. Let's get into how strong is your relationship. Most of these are going to be love relationships. You can watch this in a platonic sense. I'm not sure if it's really going to work, but you can try and get messages. It just might be awkward, or you might have to ignore the romantic ones. Okay, let's get into it. I'm using 2 decks, the Ethereal Visions deck and the Cosmic Vibrations. I don't know. These are just like more aesthetic decks for me. They're just cute colors. That's about it. I like them. I like the visuals. 6 of Cups. Okay. Oh. Some of you are childhood sweethearts. You've known each other since you were younger. It's a very sweet kind of energy, or you give each other like a youthful vibe. Like you bring out the childlike energy in each other with the 6 of Cups here. It's very cute, playful. 7 of Swords. You're not always honest with each other, or maybe you hold some back from your partner. You're afraid to share certain aspects of yourself with them. Maybe vice versa. They have a hard time opening up sometimes. Well, let's pull some more cards and see what this 7 of Swords is. 9 of Cups. So I feel like both of you are pretty independent, or one of you is. This might affect your relationship in some kind of way. I'm dropping things everywhere. Okay. But it's also wish fulfillment. So you guys are very happy together, but I feel like you just hold something back sometimes, or there's like parts of yourself you're afraid to expose, is how I'm seeing it. So maybe you have different spiritual practices, or you haven't like opened up about that side of yourself to each other. I feel like you respect each other a lot. You learn from each other. You teach each other things that you feel about life, feel about humanity. I'm feeling it's very like friendship vibes, even with the 7 of Swords here. Like I don't know. Maybe you both are just a little wounded, or you have a tendency to tell white lies. This doesn't feel like very vindictive to me. It just feels like a guardedness, basically. Ace of Pentacles. You guys might work together, or you're really good at like DIY or doing projects together. Your energy is very cohesive. If you did like a competition, like a physical competition, you guys would be good at it, or like who can build this thing the fastest. I don't know, like you guys you'd work good as a team trying to accomplish some kind of goal. Or if you don't work together, maybe you should consider this, is what I'm seeing. 5 of Cups. I feel like sometimes too many is a crowd. I've never gotten that from the 5 of Cups before, but I'm seeing is like maybe one of you is more social than the other, and so you feel left out, or maybe you have different social groups, so you feel pulled in different directions. I'm feeling this is like kind of left out in the sense that you don't feel included in each other's lives in some kind of way. So maybe you're very busy in another area of your life that your partner's not included in, or vice versa. 6 of Pentacles. You want there to be an even give and take. I feel like for the most part there is. You guys are thoughtful with each other. You remember little things. You might get things for each other that you know each other like. 5 of Swords. You also bicker. Okay, so this to me is feeling like a very strong, normal, healthy relationship probably long-term, or if not with the Six of Cups, you just bring out a vivacious kind of youthful vibe with each other. But I mean, there's normal issues like bickering sometimes you hold back from your partner, you might tell white lies. Sometimes like you're afraid to tell them how much you spend on a credit card, or you might be scared to tell them an ex texted you, or just, you know, like things come up. I don't feel like it's like cheating or like malicious things. It's more just like awkward conversations you're nervous to have, or parts of yourself you're scared to share. So it's not super long-term relationship, or you don't know each other super well, or you're both a little bit emotionally guarded, perhaps. You also might have people that like get in the way with the Five of Swords. This can be gossip, this can be friends, family, other people voicing their opinions and kind of swaying the energy of the relationship. I don't know. You have to be careful with that, you guys. I feel like sometimes you need an outside opinion, but you really have to be careful who you go to, because you just don't want other people meddling in a relationship. It's none of their business, and people can really shit up when you trust the wrong people and they lead you away from a relationship that maybe you're meant to be in. It can like mess with your destiny. So just be so careful, because people can have hidden agendas. I've seen that in my own life personally. Just people you would never suspect have a hidden agenda. So just be careful. Honestly, it's just really about you and the other person, or if you're poly, whatever. It's you and the people involved, how they feel about it, what effort they're willing to put in, the kind of energy you bring out of each other. It's really, that's what matters. How you affect the people around you and how other people feel about it matters too, but only as much as you're willing to involve those people in your lives, I guess. So just set boundaries. If you care about people, set boundaries. Don't let people screw up a good thing. Nine of Swords. You're nervous that this might turn into something similar to the past. King of Wands reversed. Maybe you've been lied to or cheated on or messed over in the past. Okay, so you both want to move forward. You both want to come out of the cold with this. You want to work out any issues. You're both willing to put effort in on this, kind of. You're just nervous. I'm gonna pull some clarifiers. You're really gun shy, like you're a little hesitant because either the past with this person or past things you've been through. Queen of Pentacles. You don't want to be used for your essence or your money or your resources. Wheel of Fortune. So maybe you're very accomplished or have your own money. Nine of Swords. You get in your head a lot. I feel like you have anxiety, or you're both very wounded is how I'm seeing it. Judgment. Okay, you're afraid this person will judge you. So I feel like you both have had toxic relationships, and you're nervous that those patterns will reemerge in this relationship, or you'll recreate them, or that this will somehow morph into those toxic situations. You guys will self-sabotage, or, you know, something like that, like revert to some kind of programming that's not beneficial to a healthy relationship. I feel like a lot of this is fear. A lot of this is fear. Because the first cards I pulled out were not that bad. So a lot of this is fear-based. Even the Hierophant. Like, I feel like... okay, clarify. Can they trust this person, or are they just tripping? Can they trust this person? Or are they just tripping? Judgment upright. Okay, so it's different for everyone. Oh God. Okay, so you gotta trust your intuition with this one. I feel like in your gut, if you feel like this is your person, you just have to work out some things. You really love them and trust them, and you feel like safe and like this is a good thing, you don't want to mess it up, then listen to that. If you feel like you really know this is toxic and it's been wearing on you and you're just making excuses for this, then it might be time to walk away. For a lot of you, it's worth investing in. You just got to get out of your head and don't recreate toxic patterns. Maybe ask this person Go to therapy if it's more on your end, or ask them if they're willing to go together. Try to work out and address the issues calmly if there is like some kind of deception, or just explain some of the situations that have happened in your past and why you're afraid of repeating them. Maybe ask for reassurance if you need it from your partner, and vice versa. Three of Wands. You both plan on making effort towards each other. You both see each other in your future. You both want to work on this. There's effort on both sides. I feel like there is a hesitation or kind of guardedness with the Seven of Swords in there, and Judgment coming out both ways was interesting. I think a lot gets in your head with the Nine of Swords. Came out twice. Yeah, the Nine of Swords, and also people might kind of interfere with the Five of Swords. So you guys have to put in the effort to guard this, put on boundaries, and talk out some of your issues. But this is definitely something that you could work on. It's worth investing in. I don't feel like anything's like a deal breaker. It's just you have to be careful that this doesn't become something that's like mirroring something you didn't want in your past, basically, just because that's what you're kind of used to. You're used to relating to someone in that kind of way. I don't know. There's some kind of fear or pattern that needs to be addressed. Is kind of how I'm seeing it. Okay, pile 2 or 3, sorry. Maybe you have some messages in pile 2. Yeah, and also this stone is very like healing and calming. So I feel like it's just kind of pointing back to the vibes of the reading that this is worth saving. This definitely has potential. You just have some things to address, maybe reassurances you need from that person, or addressing some fears, addressing some past issues, something like that. Okay. All right, pile 3, thank you for watching. Hit me up on Instagram or email if you want to work with me. Check out my website for my services and what readings I offer and sessions. And that's all. Thank you guys. Thank you for the views and the comments and the likes and the shares and all of those good things. Talk to you later. Bye.